In our previous video, we showed that the reason for the voice is not closing the socio-economic gap. But as it is stated very clearly in the proposed amendment to the Constitution, the voice is being given to the Aboriginal people because they are the first people of Australia. As simple as that, because a racial group came here first, they are not equal citizens to others and they deserve a political advantage. Let's now compare this statement to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. In its first article it says, "All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights." In contrast to the amendment to the Constitution where we are not equal, and the time of arrival of our ancestors in Australia is a major determining factor in our determining our political rights and our access to many publicly funded programs. Apparently, we can never call this land our home, and we always need to acknowledge that this is not our land. On its second article, it states, "Everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration, without distinction of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth or other status." The very first thing that this amendment to Constitution does is the distinction between people based on race, and legitimizing different rights for access to public resources based on their race or birthrights. Article 17 states, "Everyone has the right to own property alone as well as in association with others. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his property." While this item is not directly relevant to the voice, we can see that the way that the Aboriginal rights activism is going, very soon, we will be deprived of our property, as they are already claiming that we need to pay rent for properties that we own. Even right now, according to Aboriginal Cultural Heritage Act, in Western Australia, if you own a land larger than 1100 square metre, an Aboriginal body can determine what you can or cannot do in your own land to ensure that you are not affecting their spiritual connection with your land. Of course, this may raise the question about Aboriginal people's right to own their land. For that, I refer you to an earlier video we prepared on this subject. The link is available in the description. According to Article 18, everyone has the right to freedom of thought, conscience and religion. This right includes freedom to change his religion or belief, and freedom, either alone or in community with others and in public or private, to manifest his religion or belief in teaching, practice, worship and observance. While at first glance this may not be relevant to voice and Aboriginal rights activism, you should note that it is constantly claimed that the Aboriginal people have a spiritual connection to the land. And this is why they have successfully claimed and control around 60% of the Australian landmass. However, when it comes to other religions, our government claims to be secular and not to protect the other religions. No other religion can claim ownership of anything simply due to their spiritual connection. While this article states that everyone should have the right to change their religion or belief, no one can change their belief to the Aboriginal belief to benefit from its advantages, because apparently, Aboriginality is only a matter of race. And last but not least, item 21(2) and 3 states, "Everyone has the right of equal access to public service in his country. The will of the people shall be the basis of the authority of government. This will shall be expressed by universal and equal suffrage." As we can clearly see, our current Constitution, along with this amendment, is giving different access to public services and suffrage to different people, based on their race. The comedy is that in the 21st century Australia, progressive politicians and human rights activists are simply fighting against such a simple universal principle of human rights.